Welcome to tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Regional Basketball for Girls here at Kokomo Memorial Gym on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 27 years in the business. We'd like to thank some of our other sponsors: Noblesville Trophies, Community Health Network, Church Hidden Anthem, Smith's Jewelers, Hamilton County Radio, Hamilton County Reporter. Well, welcome, fans. I'm Perry Williams along with Brad Silberton. We'll be bringing the game tonight here from Kokomo Memorial Gym. Welcome.
Well, good evening, Perry. It's back to the Memorial Gym here, the final game of the Kokomo Regional, and that brings us to the Homestead Spartans, who will be the home team here tonight, and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Kind of these two teams really had polar opposite type games this afternoon, with the Royals with an easy victory this afternoon over the Carroll Chargers at 59-34, but Homestead and Zionsville went to 2 overtimes, and Homestead finally won it right at the end of the second overtime by 1 point. So attrition could be a problem possibly for the Spartans in this game.
Absolutely. You know, the one thing about Homestead, it'll be very, very interesting is Riley Parker this afternoon scored 22 points, okay? She was averaging 7.3. She hit 5 3-pointers, okay?
And she came off the bench to do that.
Absolutely. And also Patterson in the middle, the young freshman, got into foul trouble and didn't play a lot of minutes, to be quite honest. When she was in there, she made a huge difference.
Yes, she did.
I mean, they had to, Zionsville had to adjust.
Well, both of these teams average in the 60s, with the Spartans averaging 64.8, the Royals averaging 65.1. Defensively, they're also very close, with the Royals giving up 35.0 and the Spartans giving up 38.8. So the prognosticators have made their picks. We're not going to make any picks, but we're just looking for a good, close game tonight.
Absolutely. Well, we should be getting ready here for the national anthem, so we'll turn it over to the public address announcer, Terry Donnie.
Both teams are making the Elite Eight. Tonight's winner is in the Final Four in Class 4A and will play next week in either LaPorte or Logansport semi-state in the 44th annual tournament for girls basketball. The 4 schools involved in the Kokomo Girls Basketball Regional believe that high school activities are meant to be fun and to supplement the education of our youth. High school sports are for character development and physical well-being and provide a vital part in a child's learning how to become a contributing member of society. As a spectator, your primary purpose for being here today is to support your team. Spectators can support both teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments. Be positive and cheer for your team and not against your opponent. Remember, victory at times may be out of reach, but appropriate behavior never is. Good sports are winners. Let's all be winners tonight. Enjoy the game. Will you please rise and honor America as Kokomo High School junior Jocelyn McNeil sings our national anthem.
Bright stars through the clouds of
Outstanding job done by a young lady from Kokomo High School. We got to get down here. This is kind of difficult for two old men to get in place.
This is the old beached whale,
Yeah.
Gary. All right, we are ready to go.
We're getting ready to turn this over to public address announcer again for the starting lineup.
First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the 24-1 Lady Royals of Hamilton Southeastern. Starting up forward, the 6'2" senior, number 10, Amaya Hamilton. And number forward, the 6'2" senior, number 21, Haya Irvin. Also at forward, the 6'10" junior, number 33, Sydney Perry. And one guard, a 5'8" junior, number 12, Jackie Delucci. And a guard, a 5'6" senior, number 3, Kalia Jackson. Head coach of the Royals in his 14th season, Mr. Chris Huppenball. And for the home team on the scoreboard, the 25-3 Ladies First from Homestead. Starting in the forward, a 6th grade freshman, number 34, Ayana Anderson. And the board, a 6-foot junior, number 32, Sydney Kramer. And one guard, a 6-foot senior, number 30, Haley Green. And one guard, a 5'8" senior, number 10, Sawyer Clark. And the other guard, a 5'6" senior, number 2, Hera Healy. Takes us to the Sparks in his 18th season at Homestead, Mr. Ron Parker. Your officials for tonight's championship game as assigned from the Indiana High School Athletic Association, Mr. Jeff Lytle, Mr. Bradley Warner, and Mr. Chad Bowlgreen.
So it's going to be the 25-3 Homestead Spartans meeting the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Perry, this is the first time these two teams have ever met. Doesn't quite seem possible. You would think that through the years that these two teams might have crossed with each other, but they have not. So we'll have to see what happens here during the next hour and 15 to hour and a half.
Well, it should be a good one, Brad.
We are underway. Royals get the first possession. Sydney Parrish.
Parrish had 16 points in the win this afternoon in the first game.
Parrish inside to Malia Jackson. Jackson loses the handle on the ball, taken away by Sydney Graber.
Graber had a great game this morning, too.
Be interesting to see who draws the assignment on Ayanna Patterson for the Royals. Geely, Starks into Graber. She turns, misses. Rebounded by Sydney Parrish. Possession for each of the teams. So far, no score, but Parrish just could not get the roll, and Patterson comes down with it. She's going end to end, loses the handle on the ball. Last off the hands of number 21, Taya Irvin. I'm told that Amaya Hamilton, who suffered a bruise on her thigh this afternoon in the early game, she seems to be okay. Starks misses, rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton gets it to Parrish. Sydney Parrish will set the offense for the Royals. Little over a minute in, no score here in the first quarter.
Nice
under the
give and
basket
go.
to Parrish. Nice bank shot. Royals take the early lead at 2-0. Geely setting up the offense for the Spartans. Geely working around the three-point line. Starks takes a 10-foot jumper, and she makes that. We're back tied 2-2, 6:24.
Starks
Here.
had 16 points in the morning game.
Of course, with 2 extra periods, a lot of extra scoring. Malia Jackson lets a 3 go. She misses that.
Wow.
Rebound right over Patterson by Taya Irvin. Once again, a rebound to the Royals. Jackie Malucci takes a 3. She misses. Taya Irvin comes down with the rebound.
Jump ball.
There's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go to the Homestead Spartans. Nice sized crowd here. Now, it may be a little bit deceiving on the television side here because most of the Spartan fans and the Royal fans are sitting behind our camera, although we've got quite a few people over on the opposite side. I see HSE varsity boys coach Brian Satterfield among the Royal faithful over there now. Geely looking for help, gets it inside. Turnaround jumper there, missed by Swing. The Royals bring it back down. Sydney Parrish sets the offense for the Royals. Parrish to Jackson, back out to Irvin. Jackie Malucci on the right side. Looking for help, gets it all the way across to Amaya Hamilton. She launches a 3 and sinks it.
Brad, Patterson's limping a little bit out there quite a bit. So
Yes, she is.
I don't know whether she came down wrong or something, but she is limping.
Patterson with the ball. Let's see what she does here. The jumper misses. Rebounded by Taya Irvin.
She's going to have a tough time against that veteran,
Yeah.
Amaya Hamilton. She is the real deal and been there, done that. So, and a senior. So it's going to be nice.
Right
Another
under the
great
basket
play.
to Sydney Parrish. What a great give and go on that one.
That's
Royals,
2 in a row there on that
Yeah.
give and go to Parrish.
Graber back out to Swing.
Swing had a nice game here this morning,
Geely.
too.
Starks back to Geely. That should have been a double dribble, but they didn't call it on her. Patterson back out high to Geely. Royals fans shouting defense. Here's Starks. Under the basket, taken by number 32, Sydney Graber. She makes it a 7-4 lead for the Royals.
Graber had a double-double in the game this morning. She had 12 points and 10 rebounds.
Had several of the players in especially the second game, who ran into foul trouble. Malia Jackson back to Jackie Malucci. Malucci looking for help inside. Back out to Taya Irvin. Jackson. Looks like we're getting a foul called here on the Royals. I don't know if it was an illegal pick.
Foul number 30, Haley Swing.
No, it's going against the Spartans. And notice Ayanna Patterson's taking the bench. She was visibly limping there earlier. Riley Parker, who had a great game in the morning game or the early game today, is in for the Spartans. Homestead faithful wanted a push off on Sydney Parrish, but did not get the call. Over in the corner to Riley Parker. Ball just floats through her hands. 9-4, 3:23 remaining in the first quarter. Royals and the Spartans for the regional championship. One of these teams will be playing next Saturday in either I was going to say Lafayette. It's either Logansport or LaPorte. I had the L right.
You were close, right?
Sydney Parrish drives, almost gets it picked. Amaya Hamilton with it. She drives. That ball is blocked. I think Stacy Graber was the one who got a hand on that thing. 3:02 in the first quarter, 9-4 still in favor of the Royals. That one goes out of bounds. Good job of defense there by number 24, Riley Parker. Do we have somebody with some? Oh, she had a
band on.
She had a band on that she had to take off.
Dad's probably saying she knows better than that.
Yes. Malia Jackson sets the offense. Back to Sydney Parrish. Parrish takes a long three.
Wow.
Sydney Parrish so far today. That's 9 points. 9 of the 12 points for the Royals belong to Sydney Parrish here midway through the first quarter. Geely, Starks, out to Swing. Swing over to Geely once again. That one's knocked out of bounds by the Royals. Malia Jackson just stepped right in front, and that's going to bring Ayanna Patterson back into the game, and Sydney Graber is going to take some bench and get a little rest for the Spartans.
What a matchup there with Irvin and Patterson.
Geely, Starks had a good game this morning. Turnaround jumper misses bad, and Sydney Parrish with the rebound. That one's missed. That's last touch by the Royals. I think Taya Irvin thought that was off of the Spartans because she really didn't go after that ball, and she was a little bit surprised at that call.
From the looks of the face, Parrish thought the same thing because she had a...
Geely, Patterson drives.
Oh, wow.
Call Jackie Malucci for the block. First foul of the game. That will go against the Royals.
Looked like Patterson rolled it over.
Yep.
Before the foul, but
Haley Swing takes the inbound pass. Kara Geely setting the offense. Back to Swing. Out to Brianna Lucas. Back to Geely. Parker in the middle gets it to Lucas. She misses. Was that before the shot or after the shot, Perry? Foul's going to go on number 14, Molly Walton.
It looks like on the floor.
It looks like it was on the floor. So Royals have picked up 2 quick fouls here in the latter stages of the first quarter. No team fouls yet. Correction, 1 team foul for the Spartans. 3 by Kara Geely. Brings the Spartans to within 5. Under the net to Parrish, and once again Sydney Parrish hits it, and she's already got 11 points here in the first quarter alone, Perry.
Basically on the same play, Brad.
Yeah. Patterson, they're going to count that.
I'm not sure on Patterson. Sometimes she looks like she's limping, and sometimes
Yeah, she does. Jackie Malucci picks up her second foul, 3rd on the team. Patterson gets 1 shot. They gave her the field goal. I thought she kind of put her shoulder down and plowed in there, but she didn't. Patterson with 3 points now.
Coming up on a minute left here in the first quarter.
Brianna Lucas on the sideline, ready to go in for the Spartans. A 3-point miss there by... I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, Sydney said she stepped out. She had a hold of the ball and she stepped out.
Oh, Sydney Parrish stepped out. Okay.
Yeah, that's what she told.
All righty.
Coach,
Lydia Self comes in for the Royals.
Want to give Parrish 56 seconds extra rest here before you put her back in.
14-10, under a minute. The Royals ahead by 4. Lucas, Geely. Riley Parker under the net. Patterson, she hits the baseline and turns the ball over. I would call that a forced turnover, Perry. I could call that a good defensive turnover by the Royals.
Coach Heppenthal held that ball because he had something to say, and then he threw it over to the ref.
Yes, he did.
He said, you're going to listen to me right now.
Chris has never been one that's short on words. There's a kick ball by Geely. 33.1 here in the first quarter. Relatively quick first quarter here in this game.
Absolutely. Of course, on the other side, Coach Parker's not too shy. We've seen him several years here on the sidelines. Homestead's been
2 veteran coaches here. Coach Parker in his 18th season, all of them have been with Homestead. Coach Huppenthal, 23 seasons overall. Last 14 at HSE. Travel by Molly Walton. That's going to give the Spartans a chance to set up the final shot of the quarter.
And cut into this lead even more.
Cut into this 4-point lead. Make it maybe a 2 or 3 point lead here. A 1 or 2 point lead here at the end of the quarter. Under 10 on the clock. Graber, Patterson, Parker, under the net to Patterson. She puts it up, she gets the roll. And so at the end of the first quarter, it's a Hamilton Southeastern Royals 14, the Homestead Spartans 12.
Logan Street Sign, celebrating over 27 years. They specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com.
Terry, before we go any farther, we want to welcome all our viewers to Hamilton County Television, Hamilton County Sports. Also tonight, we are being carried by the IHSAA TV network. So a lot of places that people can watch this game tonight.
Absolutely. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. They can be contacted at 317-773-7391 or NoblesvilleTrophies.com.
Leading scores for each team in the first quarter for the Spartans, it's Ayanna Patterson who got that buzzer beater there with 5, and for the Royals, we've already talked about her, Sydney Parrish with 11 points in the first quarter. Royals will have the initial inbounds here in the second quarter to start the second quarter. Lydia Self looking for help. That one is tipped by Patterson. Goes out of bounds.
You know, the one thing about it, Patterson has no fouls yet. So that was one of the things that earlier in the game she only got to play a little over 20 minutes in a double overtime game because she had spent a lot of time on the bench with fouls.
She picked them up in spurts in that earlier game too. Malia Jackson, Sydney Parrish for the 3, misses. Rebounded by Starks. Starks driving, holds up. Here's a 3 on the way for Patterson. She misses. Rebound by Lydia Self. Here's Sydney Parrish. She gets it, gets the bucket. And we were just talking about Ayanna Patterson, and she picks up the foul there. So that is the first on her, second team foul. Parrish will have a chance to make it a 3-point play and get her 14th point of this game already. 14 of the 17 points for the Royals have come off the hands of Sydney Parrish. Patterson, swing, Graber, back to swing, looking inside. She goes under the net. Geely. Starks. Back to Graber. Back to Geely once again. She's driving, puts it up, gets the roll. She just picked out the lane right down the middle of the key there and managed to get the 2 points and make it a 3-point game here. 6:40 in the second quarter. 17-14 in favor of the Hamilton Southeastern Royals over the Homestead Spartans. Malia Jackson in the corner to Taya Irvin. Irvin takes a jump shot and misses. That one goes off of Sydney Graber. Royals retain possession. Homestead, of course, out southwest of Fort Wayne. About a 2-hour ride from Fort Wayne to Kokomo. Hamilton Southeastern and Fishers just outside of Indianapolis. Roughly an hour coming up here. Patterson trying to take it all the way. She drops the ball. Swing picks it up, gets it out to Graber. And Graber makes a three, and we are tied up at 17-17 at the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. That brings the Homestead fans to their feet. Amaya Hamilton goes for a three. She misses. And Solari Starks with the rebound. Geely setting up the Spartan offense. Patterson back to Geely. Starks over on the left side. Takes it around toward the baseline.
Homestead has really battled to get back in this game, Brad.
They certainly have. Patterson in the corner. Geely, swing. Starks. Starks takes the shot, does not get the roll. Rebounded by Malia Jackson. Over to Amaya Hamilton. Then over to Sydney Parrish. Misses the three. And Patterson comes up with the rebound. Looks like she's going to try to take it all the way. She doesn't. She dishes it off to Sparks. Sparks misses a three. Ends up being rebounded by Amaya Hamilton. Coach Chris Huppenthal shouting orders at Sydney Parrish. 4:47. We're tied at 17 here in the second quarter. The Spartans and the Royals for the Kokomo Regional Championship. Kick ball there by Kara Geely. And that'll bring Riley Parker back into the game for the Spartans.
Swing goes out.
Molly Walton takes the inbound. Back to Amaya Hamilton, to Walton, back to Hamilton again. Back and forth. Parrish.
Oh, what a block.
I don't think Taya Irvin ever saw.
I don't think she saw her coming.
Saw Patterson coming, but Patterson just got up there and made a beautiful block on that play. Nice little student section for the Spartans. Parrish puts it up, takes the shot, misses, but she got fouled, so she'll go to the line for two.
You know, that just shows the strength of Parrish. I mean, you know, most people couldn't have put that shot up to get the two shots, and she has that capability with the ball strength she has.
Sydney Graber picks up her first. That's the third team foul for the Spartans. Only 3 on the Royals. A relatively foul-free game to this point, Perry.
Absolutely.
Parrish gets both ends of the free throw.
Parrish now has 16 points.
Maya Hamilton, the only other Royal to score. We're going to have a foul called on that one. I believe that's going to go on Taya Irvin. Yes, it does. It goes against Taya Irvin. That's going to be her first. 4th team foul. That's going to put Sydney Graber at the line. She'll have 2 shots. Graber shoots 69% from the charity stripe. Gets the first one. Makes it a 1-point game. Been a very fast-paced game here, which I think in some ways, long-term, could favor the Royals just from a fatigue factor for the Spartans for the long game that they had to play this afternoon.
And the second game.
Yes. Molly Walton. Foul going to be called. That's going to go on Riley Parker. That'll be number 4 on the team. Number 1 on Parker. Both team with 4 fouls. 3:56 here in the second quarter. 19-19 between Homestead and Hamilton Southeastern. 2 of the premier lady basketball programs in the state of Indiana. Irvin all the way across to Sydney Parrish. Parrish kicks it back to Malia Jackson. Back to Amaya Hamilton. Hamilton makes a 3. That's her second 3. She's got 6 points tonight. Hamilton and Parrish with all the points so far for the Royals. Patterson setting up the offense, takes it behind the back, loses the ball. Taya Irvin gets it back, gets it to Parrish. Parrish gets it over to Malia Jackson. Jackson sinks a three, and just that quickly, it's a 6-point lead for the Royals with 3 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And like we said, that's Jackson's spot.
Yes, it is. She loves that baseline, either side of the basket. Starks with the ball, getting it inside. She gets it to Graber, and Graber gets the easy bank shot.
It was kind of a little mismatch there because Molly Walton was on her, and Graber has the size on her.
Yeah, Graber's got the size on that one. Irvin over to Parrish, all the way across to Amaya Hamilton. Here comes Malia Jackson again. This one misses, but rebounded by Taya Irvin, and she gets the 2-pointer, gives the Royals a 6-point lead with 2:18 remaining here in the first half. Patterson, Starks into Graber. Graber drives, turns, puts the ball up, misses. Molly Walton with the rebound.
Molly got the best of her that time.
Yeah. Both of these teams look like they're starting to feel a little bit of fatigue setting in here, Perry. This has been a run-and-gun ball game. Amaya Hamilton over on the right side looking for help. Gets it into Molly Walton. She gets an easy layup, and the Royals are up by 7 now with 1 minute, 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout and hear from one of our great Hamilton County television sponsors.
Community Health is Central Indiana's leader, providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or ecommunity.com.
1:40 remaining here in the first quarter. The Royals got a little bit of momentum going here with an 8-point lead, Perry. This game was tied not too long ago.
With the skill level of both these teams' offense, things like this can happen. This is 29-21 a while ago that, was tied up. So.
Yeah, I expect this game to go back and forth several times.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a lot of momentum shifts.
Kara Geely sets the offense for the Spartans. Sydney Graber, Patterson out high, under to Graber. She tries to get in there, and she's going to be fouled. Now the question is who that's going to go on. It's going to go on Sydney Parrish. That will be her first, a 15 foul. Graber is going to go to the line to shoot 2. So far, she's 2 for 2 from the line with 9 points tonight. 69% free throw shooter. Gets the first of 2. Second one is on the way. It's good. Graber's 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. 1:19 in the second quarter. Parrish lost it, managed to get it back. Over in the corner to Jackson. She thought about taking that 3-pointer, puts the 2-point up instead and gets the goal. Back to an 8-point lead with 1:01 in the half. Riley Parker looking for help, gets it in to Patterson. Patterson puts it up.
That was a big-time move right there, Brad.
That's a nice move by the freshman. 45 seconds, Sydney Parrish handling the ball for the Royals.
Oh, she got away with
Patterson went and knocked that ball, and it hit Amaya Hamilton, who was on the baseline, so the Homestead Spartans are going to have a chance to cut into this Royal lead, which is right now at 6 points with 40 seconds remaining on the clock.
Looked like a lot of contact over there, Brad.
Yeah. They've been letting them play tonight, Perry, with only 9 fouls called so far. Patterson Riley Parker. Back to Geely. Geely to Starks. Starks back to Geely. Under 20. Patterson. Will she drive? She's driving. She's taking it in there. She puts the shot up. Misses. But it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Royals. I think Molly Walton had a hand on that. 7.8 in the quarter. Bailey Poore comes in for the Royals. Get Sydney Parrish out of there. Try to make sure she does not pick up any more fouls. Graber gets it into Starks. 5 seconds. They're going to have to get a shot off.
Great
quickly.
steal by Walton.
That's going to be the end of the quarter with the score. Hamilton Southeastern Royals 31. The Homestead Spartans 25. We'll be back in a few minutes with our halftime activities here on Hamilton County Television.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Are you tired of watching your favorite IHSA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the IHSAA and Blue Frame Technology.
First apartment. Dog named Bella. Boyfriend, TJ. With the sweet ride and the bad secrets. Exit TJ. Hey, it's Eric. Wedding, Eric Jr., new house. Luckily, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to the Kokomo Memorial Gym here in Kokomo, Indiana. We've got quite a game going here between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Homestead Spartans, and we have the pleasure of being joined this evening by Charlie Hoover, who is the principal of Hamilton Southeastern High School. Charlie, your thoughts on this game so far, sir?
Well, I think I'm not much of an expert on basketball, Brad, but I can tell you from a fan's perspective, it's been an exciting game, and the girls, both teams are playing hard, and I'm glad to see our girls are hitting their threes, because I was at a game not too long ago, and we didn't hit 1 3 in the game, so I was glad to see that happen tonight.
I remember that game very well. It was one of the oddities, because this Hamilton Southeastern team, especially Sydney Parrish and Malia Jackson and Amaya Hamilton, they seem to kind of rain the threes, and so far they have tonight. And that's been kind of the story of the game with Sydney Parrish leading all the scorers here. She's already in double figures. Well, Charlie, let's just talk a little bit about Hamilton Southeastern High School. And from your principal perspective, what are some of the exciting things that you guys have got going on over there at Hamilton Southeastern? You like anything you'd like to talk about?
Well, Brad, I could talk about Hamilton Southeastern for a really long time, but we have some neat programs with our College and Career Academy. I'm really most excited about our dual credit offerings, not only for those kids who are going on to college, but for those kids who want to go into the workforce. We have 3 or 4 programs in our building where students can take classes and they can get a certification and walk away with a CNA, be a certified nursing assistant, and be able to go right into the workforce. And so that's, we are noted for being a high-performing school and sending a lot of kids on to college, but in the last few years, we've really come along with the fact that we're working with those kids who are not necessarily going to college, and we understand that now. So
well, I remember when when you and I were youngsters, parents said, "You will go to college. You will go to college. You will not amount to anything if you don't go to college." And it was a very common theme back there in the 60s and 70s. And but my opinion is you've got a real need for the technical people, maybe the people who don't have the 4-year degrees that are going into some kind of a trade or something like that. And whichever way you guys at HSE and in the district are getting the students ready for that, that's great, because it not only shows that we're getting kids ready to go on to college, academically, get them to the trade schools and get them into something they want to do.
Yeah, and the key is to have the kids experience things so they can really understand what they really want to do. That's what we try to do. Is we have internships for them to be a part of, and so the neat thing I really like about this is kids can try things out and don't spend all the money for 4 years of college and go, oh my goodness, this is not what I thought it was. This is not what I want to do. So they get some really real life experience in high school to try some things on and see if they really like those or not.
Well, explain to our viewers, what is the College and Career Academy concept, Charlie?
What that is, it's a location and it's also a concept. In the College and Career Academy on the south end of the building, we have 4 pods where they each have 9 classrooms, and they have some flexible learning spaces in those areas. But it's also a concept in the building, because on the north end of the building, where the College and Career Academy is not, that's where we have our dual credit courses and our these courses where kids. We have Jared Light coming into the building, and they're teaching some classes with our kids, and so it's really college and career. And to me, that's the key, is getting kids ready for that next step, whatever that is for them. Some of our kids, some of them are going to go on into the armed forces, some of them are going to go on into the workforce, and some of them are going to go on to college of some sort. So
now, I'm not trying to date you and I as far as ages and stuff, but you and I have been around Hamilton Southeastern for a good number of years. With the exception of the College and Career Academy, which you were just talking about, what do you see as the biggest changes that have happened to Hamilton Southeastern since you came here a number of years ago?
Well, when I came to Hamilton Southeastern High School, we were 640 students. That's all students in the Hamilton Southeastern schools, all high school students. Those same students are now about 6,800 students. So it is growth. We have a lot of growth. One of the things I've said over the years, I've been at Southeastern for a really long time, but is the only thing constant at Hamilton Southeastern is change. And one of the things I've really been proud to be a part of is, as we've grown, we've changed to meet the needs, but also continue to have success, and our kids have success and are able to do those things they need to do for that next part of their life.
We've got about 15 seconds left here, Charlie. Your prediction on this game, it's 31-25 right now. What do you think?
Royals are going to win this game.
Okay, thank you for joining us. Hamilton Southeastern High School Principal Charlie Hoover has been our guest here at halftime. We'll be back with more of our halftime activities after this message from our sponsors.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit, to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Are you tired of watching your favorite IHSA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the IHSAA and Blue Frame Technology.
First apartment. Dog named Bella. Boyfriend, TJ. With the sweet ride and the bad secrets. Exit TJ. Hey, it's Eric. Wedding, Eric Jr., new house. Luckily, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to the Kokomo Memorial Gym. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams here. Halftime, the Royals ahead 31-25. Perry, what do you got to say about Hamilton County Internet Radio?
Yeah, Hamilton County Internet Radio. You can listen 24/7 to Hamilton County Radio. The classic radio shows, mystery and romance theater, westerns like Gunsmoke, Lone Ranger and Roy Rogers, comedy shows like Bob Hope, Abbott and Costello, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, mixed with relaxing music, live sports always, and podcasts. Check them out, HamiltonCountyRadio.com. Hey, Brad, an update on Hamilton County team in 1A. University High School is ahead at the end of the third quarter, 43-24 over Greenwood Christian. So University High School is looks like they're probably going to punch their ticket.
Well, that sounds good. Always good to see a Hamilton County school go in there. Welcome to our broadcast tonight, whether you're watching us either on Hamilton County Television, one of our social media outlets. Also, welcome to those of you watching us through the IHSAA TV application. Welcome to the Kokomo Memorial Gym. We're just starting the second half. Royals ahead of the Spartans by 6. Kara Geely setting up the offense over to Starks. Starks guarded by Taya Irvin. Back out to Geely. Geely gets it to Starks. Geely in the corner, trying to get it into Patterson. She turns, trying to get the shot. Muscles her way through, does not get the shot. Royals, it goes off the leg of Sydney Parrish. And the Spartans will have another chance here, Perry.
You know, Brad, Malucci did a good job in there inside. She got matched up with Patterson, and she just kind of stood her ground and held her hands straight up, didn't lean at all, and the shot was off. So good job by Jackie Malucci.
Kara Geely sets the offense for the Spartans. Calling out a play over to Patterson. Patterson back to Geely. Homestead being very deliberate here in the opening minute of this quarter. Geely back to Swing. Swing sends it to Graber and then right back to Geely.
Good defense being
fans
played.
liking the defense. Graber tries to get a shot off. She does not get the shot off. That ball was, the referees are saying that ball was last touched by the Royals.
Another great defensive stop there by the Royals.
Kara Geely trying to get the thing set up and get a shot for the Spartans. Back out to Patterson. Geely over on the right side under the basket. Shot by Swing, misses. Rebounded by Sydney Parrish. Over in the corner to Malia Jackson. Ball goes out of bounds.
Just slipped out of her hands, Brad.
Yeah, I think she was anticipating her next move before she had control of the ball.
Yeah.
6-16, 31-25 in favor of the Royals. One of these teams will get a ticket to either Logansport or LaPorte next week. Jump shot by Starks is good.
Stark was kind of quiet that first half, you know. She had 2 points and then the 2
she
points
got 4
there.
right now.
But she can get hot. She's very capable of scoring.
Malucci back to Parrish. Under the basket to Malucci. There's a nice block by Starks. Good defensive move on the part of Celine Sparks. Royals will retain possession. Amaya Hamilton to inbound the ball. Hamilton gets it to Parrish. Parrish dribbling around the key. She drives, lays it up. She's going to draw the foul against Anaya Patterson, and that's going to be Patterson's second foul. First team foul of the half, and Parrish is going to shoot 2. She's perfect from the line tonight at 3 for 3 with 16 points, 3 rebounds. 17 points now for Parrish. Parrish averages 20.9. She's probably, one would think, unless something really odd happens, that she should exceed that. Both shots are good. Spartans bring the ball down. Starks on the right side. The middle is Graber. Back to Starks under the basket to swing. She turns, puts the shot up.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be a 2-shot foul, and I think that's probably going to go against Sydney Parrish. That's who it is on. A lot of elbows flying down there, Perry, but so far we have not had any offensive fouls called in this game. Haley Swing will have 2 shots, 85% free throw shooter. First points of the night for Swing.
Yeah, she had a great game this morning.
Yes, she did.
She was, I think it was mostly in rebounds, though. I think she had 4 to 6
4 points.
But she had 12 rebounds or 10 rebounds.
I'm trying to find it here right now, and I can't find, yeah. 13. Kara Geely gets the foul. Second foul of the half already on the Spartans. 1 for the Royals, 2 for the Spartans. Malucci thought about taking the 3. Parrish trying to get the ball inside. Amaya Hamilton trying to work her way loose from Sydney Graber. Parrish to Jackie Malucci. Malucci in the corner to Malia Jackson. She misses. Nice rebound there by Anaya Patterson. 3 on the way from Graber. She misses that. Rebounded by Parrish. Patterson doesn't seem to be limping anymore, Perry.
No, I noticed
Taya
that.
Irvin with the ball. Back out front. There it is to Amaya Hamilton. She misses. Big rebound there by Patterson. She's going to try to take it end to end. Gets the roll.
That's what she likes to do. She likes to take that ball off the rim and go coast to coast.
I think she likes to run and shoot.
Yeah.
33-31 in favor of the Royals. 4:03 here in the first half.
Oh, my gosh.
Sydney Parrish managed to save that ball. That's a big break for the Royals. Parrish, 15-foot jump shot. She misses. Solaire Starks brings it down. She's going to take a 3. Misses on that one. And Taya Irvin makes the recovery, but there's going to be a foul called there on Haley Swing.
That's her 3rd foul.
3 fouls on Haley Swing. That could be big. The Royals call a timeout. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's hear from Church Hittle and Antrim.
Since the establishment of Church Hittle and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190.
2-point lead for the Royals, 3:40 here in the third quarter.
Brad Parrish is leading the Royals with 18 points, and Garber's leading Homestead with 11, and Patterson with 9.
Patterson with only 2 personal fouls, which is a good omen for the Spartans. Molly Walton and Lydia Self are back in for the Royals. Walton all the way across the court, back up in the middle to Parrish. She chings. That's an NBA three, Perry.
Parrish has now got 21. She's 2 for 4 from the three-point line and 7 from 12 from two-point range.
Here's Patterson. Riley Parker back to Geely. Geely over to Starks. Under the net, Patterson turns.
Nice block.
Misses it. That's going to be a jump ball. That ball is going to go back to the Royals.
Amaya Hamilton did a great job there defensively on Patterson. The wily senior handled that freshman.
Royal student section shouting their support.
Yeah, the Homestead has been, the cheering section's been pretty lively, really.
Yes, it has. Walton in the middle to Amaya Hamilton. She loses the ball to Starks. Starks trying to drive it all the way down, lays it in and gets the points. We're back to a three-point game here with 2:28 remaining in the third quarter. Malia Jackson.
Homestead's definitely turned up the intensity here on defense.
Yes, they have. Malia Jackson in the corner. Lydia Self. Amaya Hamilton takes the jump shot. She misses, rebounded by Patterson.
Here she goes. This is what she wants.
She going to try to drive it end to end?
It
No,
was cut
she
off
holds
pretty
it up.
quick.
Yep. Geely sets the offense for the Spartans. Here's Starks. There's going to be a foul called on the floor, and I believe that's going to go on Lydia Self. No, that's on Sydney Parrish.
I think he reached in.
That's her third. I thought for sure that was on Lydia Self.
Yeah, me too.
Same thing Chris Huppenthal is thinking, but the referee told him that Parrish got her first. Patterson. Jump shot right off the backboard and in. We're back to a 1-point game, Perry, with 1:43 left here in the third quarter.
Well, the difference is Patterson's playing both ends of the floor right now.
Yes, she is. Walton. Malia Jackson for three. She makes it. She's hit that three from both of the wings and right up topside, Perry.
Well, she was wide open then. Somebody didn't move around to pick her up because she has to have a hand
Sydney
in her
Parrish
face.
needs to be careful here. Don't want to get that fourth foul on Parrish. Here's Jackson again. Parrish for a three. That one misses. Jackie Malucci, or rather Taya Irvin with the rebound, and the ball ends up going out of bounds off the hands of Irvin.
She comes up limping a little bit.
Amaya Hamilton coming back into the game for the Royals.
It's probably to set Parrish.
Yeah, Parrish will get a little bit of extra rest here for probably the rest of the quarter. Parrish takes a seat. 21 points. Starks with the jump shot. Drains it.
2-point ball game here. 42 seconds left to go.
Will the Royals be content to hold it for the last shot? Inside to Hamilton. Malucci. Over to Molly Walton. She lets a three go. Misses bad. That one's going to go to.
No.
They're going to talk about that.
Talk about this.
The baseline official called it in favor of Homestead, but the up official, they're conferring now, and they're going to change the call.
He had a better view.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Yep.
That's a good call. Good job by the officials there talking it over, and that was a good call.
Malia Jackson on the left side, under the basket.
Oh, silly foul. Silly foul.
Graber is going to pick up her second foul. Fourth team foul. Both teams with fouls now. No big problem so far. Both teams with one player with three. Down to 15 seconds. Jackie Malucci Back to Molly Walton. Walton looking for help. Gets it into Malucci. She picks the ball up. It's bounding all over the place there, and Hamilton has got it.
Timeout.
Timeout is called.
I don't believe Coach Parker wanted to call that timeout either.
No, I don't think he did either.
And
with
that's
2
seconds left, and you got to go.
That's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Smith's Jewelers has been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. If one were to ask how and why, the answer would be our outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. A knowledgeable staff of Smith's Jewelers is eager to give our customers a memorable, positive experience. You can contact them at 317-773-3383.
2.2 on the clock here in the third quarter. Royals with a 2-point lead. Homestead will have to go the distance of the court, but they will also get the inbound
a long
play.
Pass here.
Yeah. They're just going to have to do a turn and shoot here. Patterson puts it up, takes the shot, no good. So at the end of 3 quarters, it's the Hamilton Southeastern Royals 39, the Homestead Spartans 37.
Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check them out on their website, ecommunity.com. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com.
Well, the Royals got outscored 12-8 in that quarter, but they do hold a 2-point lead going here into the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go. I'm going to say this, Perry, because it happened to us this morning in regulation. Could we be bound for another overtime game here in the championship?
Well, this is going to be a very exciting 8 minutes of basketball here in the fourth quarter against 2 great teams.
Sydney Parrish is back in for the Royals. Patterson gets it over to Geely. Geely back to Starks. Starks to Geely. Graber back to Patterson. Geely once again out high. Riley Parker takes the shot, misses. That's kind of a ticky-tacky little foul there that got called on Sydney Graber, but that's going to be her third, 5th team foul of the half. You know, they've really been letting them play here, and I was a little surprised to hear that whistle.
Yeah.
Royals setting up the offense. Jackie Malucci under the basket to Taya Irvin.
Great pass by Malucci.
Royals take it back to a 4-point lead. 7:15 remaining in regulation. 3-pointer on the way is missed. Recovered by Riley. That one misses. Royals just
looked like nobody wanted
it. They kind of stood around there for a moment. Malia Jackson back in the corner to Sydney Parrish. Malia Jackson once again gets it back to Parrish. Jackson up high. Malucci. Here's a 3 on the way from Malia Jackson. Jackson is now 4 for 8. Make that 3 for 7 from the 3-point line with 11 points. Patterson, Geely, under the basket, stolen. Stolen by none other than Sydney Parrish.
You know, every time they make a run, Homestead, Jackson comes through with a big 3-pointer.
Yes, she does. Malucci, back to Jackson. Both of these teams are very capable of big runs here, Perry.
Absolutely, and both well coached.
Jackie Malucci thought about taking a 3, but did not. Hamilton gets it over to Taya Irvin. Irvin back to Malia Jackson. She misses. That one gets
good hustle
under the basket. There's going to be a jump ball called.
Great job by Hamilton.
Yeah.
Arrows to
Arrow in favor of the Royals.
Swing coming back in.
Haley
Parker
Swing
coming
comes
out.
back in. Parker, as you say, takes a bench. Swing is playing with 3 fouls, as is Sydney Graber. For the Royals, the only one with 3 fouls is Sydney Parrish. Malucci up to Jackson. Jackson back to Parrish. Parrish back over to Jackson. Swing ran right into her, no call. Under the basket, good block there by Haley Swing. Royals will retain the ball. The Royal fans are not happy about this at all, and Chris Huppenthal is talking to the referees. Malucci gets the ball inbounded. Malucci just a junior. Malia Jackson, one of the seniors on this team. Taya Irvin. Back to Sydney Parrish. Amaya Hamilton once again. Royals content to take the nice easy shot. What a block there. That one is off of the Homestead Spartans last. The Royals will get the ball back. Another break for the Royals there, Perry. They're nursing a 7-point lead. 5 minutes, 4 seconds, rather 5:03 remaining here, and Patterson is coming limping off, and she is hurt this time, Perry. Look at her.
Yeah. I think she tweaked it in that first quarter, Brad. And
yeah.
She kind of walked it off. And
here's Parrish. Got a 3. Gets it. Sydney Parrish didn't have anybody within 10 feet of her, and the Royals are ahead now by 10. And the Spartans have to take a timeout, and that is going to be a full timeout for the Spartans. 4:49 in the fourth quarter, Royals by 10.
Celebrating 27 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners, special in those last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, LoganStreetSigns.com. How about Church Hill Anthem? Since they were established in 1880, our neighbors, our community leaders, our businesses, our school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their very challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190.
Perry, I want to give a shout out to all our fantastic Hamilton County television sponsors. Without them, these games would not be possible. It's such an honor for us to be able to do these games, and we appreciate their support and also the support of IHSAA TV, who we're on the air with tonight. 4:49 left in this one. I was looking over at Ayanna Patterson while you were reading that commercial, and she is definitely in some pain. So my feeling is we've seen the last of her for tonight.
And that changes the complexity quite a bit, as we
Riley
saw
Parker
early in the game.
I think that one's going to go on Lydia Self. That's going to be only the third foul of the quarter. Yes, it does go against Lydia. That is her first. Team foul 3 here in the half. Starks trying to get it in. Finally gets it into Geely. Starks in the corner. Takes a shot, misses. And who comes up with the rebound but Sydney Parrish. Parrish has just had a huge game tonight with 24 points. I'd like to say hi to Steve Zook. I know Steve is listening tonight down there in North Carolina. Steve, the former trainer for the Royals, sent us a message earlier today saying he watched the game earlier this morning.
We appreciate everybody watching all over the country.
My daughter and grandson are watching from Georgia tonight. I'm sure your family is watching down in Tennessee. We appreciate everybody watching this game tonight. 3:54 remaining here. And Haley Swing just picked up her 4th foul on what you could call a dumb foul. I don't know what else you can call that, Perry. That was a bad foul for her to take. 6th team foul for the Spartans, which means the Royals will be in the 1-1, starting with the next foul. Royals will probably want to keep this ball in the hands of Sydney Parrish as much as possible. She's had the hot hand tonight. Her and Amaya Hamilton, Malia Jackson, all well scoring tonight. Foul called against the Spartans. That one's going to go on Solaire Starks. And that's going to put Taya Irvin at the line. Of the starters, Taya Irvin has the lowest free throw percentage of any of the starters. Gets the roll.
She got the bounce there, though, Brad.
Well, it seems like late in the game, when the game is on the line, those percentages don't mean anything, Perry.
Right. She's a great athlete.
Yes, she is.
That's all you can say about her.
Had a pleasure of talking to her mother earlier today. Brother Zach doing well. Here's Riley Parker. She gets a 3.
That's her first basket of the game. She had 22 in the afternoon game.
Cuts it to a 9-point lead. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left.
Little pressure put on by
Malucci. You got to get it across the timeline. They do and throw it away. This is going to give the Spartans an opportunity to cut into this lead. Starks with a long 3. She misses. Malia Jackson picks up the ball, gets it right back to Sydney Parrish. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in this one, a 9-point lead for the Royals. This has been one tenacious basketball game, Perry.
Absolutely.
Both of these teams have played their hearts out. Jackson, she picks up the foul from Riley Parker, and Jackson is going to go to the line for a 1-1. Jackson with 11 points. This is her first free throw attempt of the game. 76% free throw shooter. She just goes up there and puts that ball up there like she knows exactly where that thing is going. 10-point lead, 2:47 in the fourth quarter. Second shot by Jackson. Another one right in there, and Chris Huppenthal is going to take a timeout. And that is going to be a 30-second timeout for the Royals.
Smith's Jewelers has been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel, for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. If one were to ask how and why, the answer would be our outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. The knowledgeable staff at Smith's Jewelers is eager to give the customers a memorable, positive experience. You can contact them at 317-773-3383.
4A number 1, Hamilton Southeastern taking on 4A number 5, Homestead. Right now, the Royals have an 11-point lead, but I don't think any lead is safe right here, right now, Perry.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Geely back in the corner. Parker takes a three-pointer, and just as we're thinking, 11-point lead, it's down to 8.
She hadn't hit a 3 all game long. She's hit 2 here in the last 30 seconds of the ball game. So yes, it can turn around very, very quickly.
Royals are going to try to play some keep away here. 2:20 on the clock. Jackie Malucci with the ball. Kara Geely fouls her, so she will go to the line. That is the 9th team foul. Still 1-1. And look who's coming back on the floor here. Ayanna Patterson is back in. I didn't think we would see her back in this game, Perry.
But, yeah, they need her bad, though. Coming down the stretch here with 2:20 left with a 9-point deficit.
Malucci gets the front end. From this point on, the Royals will be shooting 2. Only 3 fouls on the Homestead Spartans. Second one is up. She misses that. There's what they needed Patterson in there for that rebound. Will she try to take it all the way here? Nope, back to Geely. Back to Patterson. Patterson is looking. Is she going to drive? She's going to drive. Takes the jump shot and gets it. Patterson with 13 points so far this evening. We're under 2 minutes.
In the corner now to Irvin. back to Parrish. To Jackson. Brad, definitely Southeastern's trying to take some time off this clock. They've got to spread it out.
135, a 7-point lead. Amaya Hamilton takes the ball, gets it back out to Malucci. And Solaire Sparks will pick up the foul. I believe that'll be her second one, but more important now, the Royals will be shooting 2 shots for the remainder of the game.
Jackson shoots those things like a piece of cake, man.
Yeah, that thing just kind of rolled around
but I
that
mean,
rim.
she just pops it up there. It doesn't think about it much, just do it.
Oop. Misses, but rebounded by Taya Irvin.
Not
Another
a bad
break for
thing
the
right
Royals.
there.
And the Royals are going to be going right back to the foul line. That's going to be Starks who's going to pick that one up. That'll be her third.
That's Irvin's 8th rebound, and that was a big one right there, Brad.
Yes, it was. Misses the first of 2. 1 shot remaining for Taya Irvin. 8-point lead for the Royals. 1:19 in the fourth quarter. Irvin gets the second one, makes it a 9-point lead, and the Royals take a full timeout. Perry, I don't know how to describe this game other than fantastic. We have seen 2 of these 3 games that we've seen today have just been fantastic games.
Absolutely. You know, one of the big differences in this ball game is at the 3-point line. You know, Southeastern has hit 8 3-pointers, and Homestead has hit 4. But keep in mind, Riley Parker's hit 2 here really in the fourth quarter.
She got hot at the end of the game this morning against Zionsville, and she was a factor in that. But that game was back and forth tied at this same point in that game. They were going back and forth between a 1-point lead, a no lead, a 2-point lead, a 3-point lead, back to a tie, and right now the Royals with a definite advantage at 9 points with 1 minute and 19 seconds on the clock. Nobody in serious foul trouble for the Royals. Sydney Parrish does have 3 fouls, but
she's gone the whole quarter so far.
Yes, she has.
So she's done a great job on that. In fact, she got him in the third quarter, right? And he took her out with 59 seconds left to go.
Yep. She's played the whole quarter.
We said that, now she'll pick up a foul.
Yeah, the Spartans with the ball in the hands of Kara Geely. Spartans got to get something going in a hurry here with a 9-point deficit. Geely gets it over to Patterson. Patterson drives. She's driving for the net, puts the shot up, gets the roll. She's going to have the chance for the 3-point goal.
She's got to take over this game for them to get back in it, you know. And
that one's going to go on Amaya Hamilton. So Patterson will go to the line with the opportunity to cut this to a 6-point lead for the Royals with 1 minute and 4 remaining. Grace Sullivan is set to come in for the Spartans. Should she make this shot? She does not. Rebounded by Amaya Hamilton. Big miss there. Sydney Parrish takes it end-to-end. Takes it back up to a 9-point lead. 50 seconds left. Starks puts it up, does not get the roll. Royals come up with the ball. Sydney Parrish has got it.
That's a big rebound right there by Hamilton.
Spartans are going to have to foul. They don't want to foul Parrish, but they are going to have to foul. And Haley Swing finally commits the foul, and that is, according to my book, that's going to be number 5 on her. Correction, that's on Riley Parker. I thought Haley Swing picked that one up. Going to be 2 shots for Sydney Parrish, 35.9. All the Royals fans here behind us on their feet, breathing maybe just a little bit better right now. 10-point lead for the Royals, 35.4. Royals trying to punch the ticket to either LaPorte or Logansport next week, and Parrish misses the second. Patterson brings it down. Starks with a long three. That one misses. There's going to be a foul called on that. That's going to be on the floor. But that's going to go against the Royals. That's going to go on number 12, Jackie Malucci. Almost getting to the point here with 26.5 that it's going to take a major miracle for the Spartans to get back into this one.
But crazy, they're kind of,
I think the Spartans are clearing the bench, so.
We're going to stay on the air here for the trophy presentation right after the final.
Lots of seniors for the Homestead Spartans playing in their final game.
Class move by Coach
Spartans
Parker.
Gets it inbound over to number 44, Amber Austin. She takes a shot. Sydney Parrish brings the ball up.
Timeout.
The Royals will call a timeout, and they're going to put mass substitutions in. And here come the starters out. Look at the smiles on those faces. What a great effort. Perry, you can't take anything away from either of these teams. This was a fantastic effort by both of these teams here tonight. Either of these teams could have won this game.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a great ball game.
It just so happens the Royals have had their dream season, been ranked number 1 in 4A most of the season, number 1 in the ICBA for a good portion of the season. And they're 13 seconds away from punching their ticket to Logansport or LaPorte. Lauren Morris just content to hold the ball. 1-0. The Hamilton Southeastern Royals have won the Kokomo Regional. First regional victory for the Royals since 2006. Final score, 57-47. Perry, what can you say about this game
we talked
said?
About when we talked to Jim Self earlier. The credit's got to go to this senior class.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
This is a team. Okay, and they do a great job with that. And Coach Heppenthal, it's a great. Also to win it here at Kokomo. This was his last job before he went to the Royals. So it's a great thrill for him.
The Royal faithful down there under the basket. And they are obviously a very, very happy group now. So we'll find out either later tonight or tomorrow where the Royals will play. And we'd also like to thank the folks at IHSAA TV for carrying the game tonight, as well as all of our affiliates along the line here on Hamilton County Television, all of our social media and all of that. It's been a great sectional first, and now a fantastic series.
The Royals are celebrating right there at midcourt.
Yep, Sydney Parrish has got that regional champion plaque to stick on that sectional plaque there, and they're posing for the pictures. What a great sight, and what a great team. I was talking to some people earlier tonight, and I said Chris Huppenthal's had some great talent on teams through the years, but he's not only got great talent this year on this team, but he's got a group of kids who genuinely like each other. And one of the keys that he said was they're very, very coachable. Well, Perry, let's close her up here.
All right. I want to thank all our fans here tonight for being here, and our sponsors for sponsoring us here. It's been a great ride here with the Royals, and they're punched their ticket to the Final Four.
And we'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Girls Basketball Regional Style on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 27 years in business. On behalf of Perry Williams, our technical crew, Will Wofford, our executive director, Jim Wofford, I'm Brad Silbert saying good night from Kokomo.